Hi, everybody. We're so glad to see you today. Welcome to the live stream. Oh my God. We have such a good group today. I know we're smaller than usual because Carol is not live streaming for the entire month, and Robert is taking a little time, so we may see him and we may not.
We're savvy.
I know. I'm not sure. Well, Savvy, like this is her wake up time, and so sometimes we get Savvy a little bit later. So I have not heard whether or not Savvy's going to be here today. But yay! I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad we have an entire awesome chat happening. Yeah. Yay. Glad to see everybody. So before we get going, hi, I'm Lisa Daly, everybody. If you are new to this stream, although I see most everybody here are people that we are, are regulars. So welcome. Doll, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello there, humans. I am DAL CECIL RUNO, the partially blind alien who is an own voices author, aka the ace from space. I write primarily science fiction, but I like to explore other genres with my short stories, and I also write some poetry. Usually, I stream on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, religiously, but today my body is requesting me to recover from the disrupted sleep I had last night. I basically didn't sleep enough, so today I won't be streaming. Anyway, I have audio editing to do. This is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be editing the audio version for my short story that's coming out this Halloween. So 10 days, and I'm super excited.
Yay! That's so exciting. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about that. And Halloween is such a perfect day for it to come out. So yay! All right, welcome, Michelle Schusterman. Tell us all about you and your awesome channel.
Hi, guys. I'm Michelle, and I write middle grade and young adult novels. My channel is writing workshops and traditional publishing chat and writing vlogs every Friday. And today, I think I'm working on this video game project that I think the actual video game is going to be released fairly soon, at which point I will be free from my NDA and I will be able to talk about it. So that's cool. But right now I can't really talk about it, but it's been super fun.
That's super exciting. What a cool thing. It's also really fun, I think, in that kind of a sense, like in that kind of a project to have an NDA, right? Because, because you're like, I know what's about to happen. So that's awesome. We can't wait to hear about that. Do you know when it comes out? Do you have any idea?
I think it's like getting rolled out to beta testers in November, but I'm not sure like when is the point where I'm actually like able to talk about it. So we'll see.
That's very cool. Sakatumi's here. Yay. we talked about her being on the stream today like 2.5 weeks ago, and I just realized like, oh crap, I didn't send Sakatumi an invite. And so thank goodness you're on the ball, because I like sent that thing and you were like in the room immediately. Tell us all about you and your awesome channel.
Howdy howlers, I'm Sakatumi, also known as Cass Voigt. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. So if you are looking to market yourself as an author, or you are looking to be a witchier witch, please drop by my channel. I would love to see you.
Excellent. Perfect. I'm Lisa Daly. This is my channel. I'm a traditionally published author. And here on my channel, we do live streams every Wednesday. And we talk about how to write a book you're super proud of and get it published. So, yay! Let's say hello to everybody in the chat today. I'm super excited. Hello! Look at you. Oh my gosh. Ward. Hello. So glad you're here today. Hopes their internet isn't out too long this morning. They're working on it. Is it just me, or has everybody been having a lot more internet problems lately?
Yeah. Especially in the center of the country. Like it's been spotty at best for everybody.
Yeah, I think that's true. I know Carol was having problems like over and over and over again. And she said that, like, she showed me the map of where she lives. And it was like the whole city was just like red, like had this big red cloud for outage over it. So anybody else waiting? Hello, Unwanted Book Club. I think this is your first time, at least your first time chatting. So I'm super glad that you are here. Yay. And you came on in. Sakatumi's here. We knew that already. Yay. Heather's here. Hey, Heather, we're so glad you made it today. Hello, Unwanted Book Club. She's asked a great question. What is everybody working on today?
Audio editing.
Audio editing for DAL. Michelle, or what are you going to be working on?
The video game thing.
The video game thing.
Yeah.
What about you, Sako?
I think I'm going to work on this like art book because I just got picked up by a small hoarder press.
Fun.
And they want art books. So I have like old art book ideas that I should actually do.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very, very cool. I never like I feel like I should connect you with some other people. I need to I would like send me a link on Facebook to your online portfolio because I know like you a horror geek, and he has been in that community for 100 years and knows everyone. And I feel like I know more and more horror writers, and they are often looking for the skills of a good artist. So let me take a look at your portfolio, and then we'll see what we can do.
Right.
All right, yay, awesome. All right, you guys in the chat, what are you working on today? Unwanted Book Club, you asked the question. You go first. What are you working on today? Audra says, dropped into like, I have a meeting with my boss. Thank you so much for coming in today. I hope you can come back. Hey, Steven, we're so glad you're here today. What are you guys working on? Novelist Allie is here. Hello. Hello. All right, Sarah's here. Hey, Sarah. I'm so glad to see you today. Shelby's here. Hello. Shelby made it early. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Heather says, this is good timing. I need to get some Instagram and other marketing related things done before working on my Etsy store today. Fantastic. I'm so glad that this is going to work out for you. Nihilist Geek.
Hello.
Hello. We're so glad to see you today. Nicole's here. Nicole has coffee and donuts and a red pen. Let's hear it for some editing.
Donuts. Oh, no, I won't donuts.
Right. I'm like, oh, let's hear it for donuts. Yeah.
Let's hear it for donuts.
I got some donuts the other day. We this is so sad. I hadn't had donuts in a really long time. And then they built a Dunkin' Donuts like a mile from my house. And it has a drive-through. So yeah,
mine is delivering. My Dunkin' Donuts is now delivering.
I think ours is too. I'm trying not to. Although I feel like I know every delivery driver at DoorDash.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah, but I like put the big gloves on and the mask and drove through the drive-through and got donuts.
That is persistence.
Yeah, exactly.
Dedication.
Nihilist Geek is going to be editing tomorrow's video. Nihilist Geek, tell us what your video is about for tomorrow. Awesome. Debbie's here. Hey, Debbie. So glad to see you today. Laurel's here. All right. Oh, my gosh. Look at that puppy.
Look at that puppy.
All right. Unwanted Book Club wants to know how many pantsers are in the group. Sakatumi. Pantser. I always think of myself as a plotter.
I'm a plantser, technically.
Yeah. I always think of myself as a plotter. I'm a very organized person. However, my outlines are not super, super detailed. They are
mine
right.
Too.
A couple of lines for each scene. Basically,
this is the point that needs to be made.
Right.
This is the beat I'm hitting. However, I hit that beat.
Right.
We'll figure it out while I'm writing.
Exactly. And sometimes I have very specific goals. Oh, this is where so-and-so, loses it, or, this is what this happens. And then sometimes I just need to get something accomplished.
Right.
And I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but I know what I need to do.
Right.
How about you, Michelle? I feel like we talked about this, but we have a bunch of new people today. So what you
Me?
More plot. Yeah, you more
I-
plotter, more pantser, more in the middle.
Plotter for like my ghostwriting books because I have to, because I need to give them
Of
out.
course.
For myself, I've been more. I think this is planting. Like, here are all the beats I want to hit, but I'm gonna draft and see how I get there. Kinda.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What about you?
Hardcore plotter for my novels, for my novels, and I have reasons for that. And kind of a pantser/plancer, depending on the short story. But for the novels, for lengthier projects, definitely hardcore plotter.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, guys. Remember, I'm blind. I don't have the luxury of, I can fix it later and cut and paste and move and no.
Yeah,
I
that'd be a
don't
nightmare.
have that luxury. So I have to figure out before I draft. I have to figure out what am I gonna do with this project because it's a book. It's difficult. It's gonna be a lot of work. So to make it a little bit easier on my crappy eyesight already, I have to figure out how the things are interconnected, how the character is going to evolve as the story progresses. Is there a subplot? Is this subplot important? Is it going to be important for a future book? Is this going to be a series? All that. Like, this is why I say I hardcore plan everything.
Well, I totally agree with that. I am not blind. I end up sort of like, I always have big starts, and if I do not have an outline, then I get to like a third of the way in, and I'm all the parts start. So I really need like basically a map in order to make that happen. And I do that on a giant whiteboard. In my old house, I had a bigger office and I had a massive whiteboard. And when we moved to this house, I have a better view, but my office is smaller. And I have a lot of windows, so I have less space for a whiteboard. And I had to leave my old whiteboard. It was like fixed to the wall, and closet doors, actually. I turned bifold closet doors into a massive whiteboard, which I miss terribly. But I don't have a closet in my office. And so I've been working on this like small whiteboard where I have to make everything, one thing after another. And I finally have figured out where I'm going to put my giant whiteboard, and I have ordered it, and it is now sitting in my foyer, right, waiting to go up. So I'm super excited about that.
That's super exciting.
It is, right? Nothing like a new whiteboard. Okay, let's say hi to everybody. So we're talking about, are you a plotter or a pantser or a plancer, and what are you working on today? Here we go. Adega says good morning. Hello, Adega.
Hi, Adega.
Laurel is a pantser. I love that. I think that's, and I also love, I love that this is now sort of called discovery writing. I think that's such a nicer term. I mean, right? Plotter, pantser, but I like that. I think it's nice. So, Unwanted Book Club, I feel like we should have you come co-host. You are like killing it today. You're doing a great job. Discovery Writer Student Night. Laurel says she's working on a Viking-ish fantasy novel. Ooh, that sounds good. Nice. Badass. Absolutely. Unwanted Book Club, what are you working on? You're working on a witch outcast fantasy. Ooh, I like that. Cool. Oh my gosh. And StreamYard jumped. Cio's Happy's here. She says, hello, Daily Doll, Sako Schusterman. Love that.
Yay.
We're so glad you're here. Spence, hello. We're so glad to see you. All right. Everybody's here. Tina's here today. Hey, Tina. We're so glad you made it today. All right. Fantastic. Heather is back. We'll be working on my YA fantasy this evening before bed. Super job. Unwanted Book Club. I recognize a few people, but yeah, hi. We're so glad you made it. You're fun. Story Detectives here. I just came by to hit the like button and let everyone know I'll be back on stream soon. 2020 wackiness has been wacky. We love you, Robert.
We hope you get better soon, Robert.
That's right. We'll be glad. He's just getting it together. He's good with the systems, though. Robert is like a good person to like kind of look at the big picture and figure things out. So he'll get it all figured out. So awesome. Thomas is here. Tomas, probably. Tomas, right? Tomas. Awesome. CO Savvy says, hey to Robert. Fantastic. Tomas, I'm so glad you made it here today. Very glad to see you. Spence will be editing videos, writing 2 chapters in my vampire romance. That is fantastic.
All this writing makes me want to write, so I'm going to change my project to writing.
Ooh, okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. I know I'm going to be editing today. That is my deal. All right, you guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a 5-minute warm-up. Yay. I'm super excited about that. And then we will come back and we'll talk some more about whether we are plotters or pantsers and what we are working on today for anybody who has not shared yet. And thanks to DAL, we will actually hear the audio this time, right? Last time I'm like, we couldn't figure it out. It was kind of awful. But now we have figured it out. So, all right, you guys, do we want, oh, all right, that's
there we go.
See, that's very perky music. So we're going to start off our countdown. I'm going to let Doll have the honors since she's the person who told me how to turn the sound on.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll start off our 5-minute sprint with ocean sounds. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments. If you hate it or don't like it, let me know. But just let me know whether you want it quiet next time or ocean sounds, and we will make it happen for the 20.
Right. So get ready in 3, 2, 1, and sprint.
All right.
Goodbye.
Here we go. Yay. Oh my goodness. So that music cracks me up every single time I hear it. So let us know in the chat whether you want to hear ocean sounds or whether you don't. I can mute
I
them
think
if you guys do
Savvy
not want to
approves
hear them.
of this timer. Yes.
Does she? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, so let's see. Heather says congratulations. Let's go through some of the chat that we didn't hit yet. We're talking about, are you a plotter or a pantser, and what you are working on today. So here we go. And whether or not you like ocean sounds. Okay, so Sarah's doing some outlining plotting for the Nano project, working on my second act today. Nice job. Who else is working on Nano projects? Anybody?
I'm going to be later today.
No.
Yes. Question mark. I'm writing this month, and then I'm going to continue writing next month, but I'm not holding myself to the 2,000 a day that I need to do. So instead I'm doing 2 months at 1,000 a day. So that I have 50,000 by the time the end of November happens.
NaNoWriMo?
Yes, that's a new word created here today, right here on the live stream. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Unwanted Book Club says, oh, we have a night owl here. Story Detective saying hi all around. Spence is going to make a new loaf of bread since you're almost out. That's awesome.
You've been making bread constant.
I know. I love the smell of baking bread. I probably oh, here's a shock. I love the smell of baked goods, right? Who doesn't? And fresh baked bread. My mom used to bake all of our bread when I was a kid, and I have no, at the time you're like, oh, okay, it's whatever, that's bread. But as an adult, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she baked bread every week for us. Oh my gosh. All right. Debbie is coloring her comic book page. That is awesome. Bonnie's here. Hey, Bonnie. We're so glad you make it today. Georgie's here. Hello,
Hi,
Georgie. We're so glad you made it. All right. Heather says, the money-making things come before the more creative things. Well, ain't that the truth, baby? All right. CEO says, hey to Georgie. We all can relate to that. Shelby's here. Hey, Shelby. I've been seeing so many ads for the Halloween donuts at Krispy Kreme. I want them so bad.
That's right. I was looking for donuts.
I'm positive that our Dunkin' Donuts delivers, because I think that's something they just rolled out nationally. But I don't want to double check. I don't want to confirm it, because I feel like if I do, I'm going to be in bad shape. I've finally broken myself of my pandemic ice cream sandwich habit. So I feel like I don't want to add in donuts. No. Warm chocolate cake for breakfast.
Ooh, yes. Approved.
Yes, absolutely. Here's an interesting and weird study that just popped into my head. People who eat cake in the morning often have a lower BMI and are generally healthier than people who don't. And the reason for that is people who try not to eat cake until later end up eating things that they like, things in place of cake. When if you have the cake, you feel like, I've had cake today, I'm good. Life can't get any better. That's it. All right, fantastic. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I'm on board with cake for breakfast. Nihilist Geek, tomorrow's video is a book review, Jim Butcher's Battleground, book 17 of the Dresden Files. Ooh, that sounds good.
Interesting.
Nihilist Geek is a light plotter. A light plotter. Heather had donut and coffee for breakfast, pumpkin spice flavored. Okay.
If the donut conversation keeps on going, I'm gonna go and make something sweet for breakfast.
All right. We're gonna try to behave ourselves today. Well, that's not true. Yeah. Okay. Steven is a planter. CO savvy hardcore plotter. Try the pants. Yes. My kid. This is my problem. I can't I just bleh if I try. And the only time I've ever really tried was with my first novel. And I'm like in the middle, I don't know what to write next. And as soon as I started storyboarding, which is how I do it, it all just came together for me. All right. I still have 7,000 to catch up on my monthly word count plus today's 2,000 because moving is a thing counter to productivity of writer's life.
Yes, it is.
So true. So true. Well, and you get very attached to kind of your routines and like your space, right? Your little writing space that you have. And yeah, that's really hard. You're going to do it. 7,000 to catch up. Like, how much are you normally writing a day? Like, do you have, and so like 7,000, that's like an extra, what, a little, not quite 1,000, maybe 800 words a day. So if you're doing like 2K a day, that's almost, it's 2,800, 3,000 a day. That's a jump. Are you going to make it? Yes, you can do it. All right. Heather says, I'm traditionally a planner, but I've come to realize that I need to plan even more so that I can write more and faster. Yeah, a good outline, knowing what you're going to do next is the key, I think.
That is absolutely the key. Knowing, and like if you have to walk away, end in the middle so that when you come back, you can finish your thought. Like you're like, oh, I can finish it this way. And then you just hit the ground running.
Yeah, this is my favorite piece of advice. I did a video for Tara. I almost said Tara Reid. Good gracious, not Tara Reid. Tamara Woods did Project Authortube, where a number of Authortubers came together and did videos to help people prep for NaNoWriMo.
Do you have to sign up for that, or can you just make it, or?
No, just reach out to Tamara. There's just a schedule, and they've got videos posting like I think it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe a day on the weekend. And yeah, reach out to Tamara. There's still a week and a half left. So absolutely. Yeah. So, and I'm not one of the organizers of this, but I did participate in it. But that's one of my favorite tips for writing faster is that you don't stop at the end of a scene or even the end of a paragraph. That if you leave that open, or even I know people who, and I've done this myself, where you stop in the middle of a sentence because your brain is going to be like itching to finish. I know Michelle's like, what the?
My brain itches to finish it.
Right? That's it. Your brain will not stop. Now it depends. Like, do you need a rest? Okay, fine. Finish the scene. Finish the scene on Friday if you're going to take the weekend off. But don't leave, or at least finish your sentence. But if you leave something open, if you stop in the middle of a paragraph or stop in the middle of the scene, your brain is going to want to complete that. And so when you sit down, you're not looking at a blank page or how to start a new scene. You're just going to continue what you were already doing. I
do have to note that if you're doing like Pomodoro sprints, kind of like we're doing here a little bit,
right?
That's when you use that tactic. Like she mentioned, if you are like going off for the weekend and not writing over the weekend, and you come back to a sentence and be like, I have no idea what I was trying to say here.
Right.
So yeah, finish that scene before you get off the weekend, because I have totally written myself into a corner doing that.
That is true. Again, though, for me, I'm a plotter, or at least a planter, and so I know where I'm going in that scene, and so it doesn't work for everyone, but I have found it to be really effective for me. And it was a Stephen King tip, actually, that I picked up. And I couldn't remember where it came from. And then I was talking with my significant other, and he had said it was Stephen King. And I'm like, yeah. I remember hearing him say that. So, all right. Fantastic. Spence says, shout out to Mr. Spence, because he just walked in the room with a plate and presented me with a piece of sushi. Love that. A tribute. I love it. We're having a sushi party next week. It was a taco sushi thing, and I'm here for it. That's
right on.
delicious. Carrow's not here. She's not got a stream this week, and we're still talking tacos. All right. Taco sushi, but still, I think it counts.
Taco sushi.
All right. All right. Adega Outlaw says, I'm a...
Chaos.
I don't know what this word. Chaoser. Okay, I was like, what's a chouser? Thank you, Michelle, for reading. I'm a chaoser, no plan, minimal outline, and I just follow where my subconscious takes it.
I like that.
Love it. That's great. What does taco sushi consist of? Love it. What,
Rice.
Don't, please, don't.
avocado, maybe.
And
Okay, Novelist Alley, definitely hardcore plotter in my office. An entire wall is a cork storyboard.
Yes.
That makes me happy.
Oh my God.
That makes me happy, girlfriend. That makes me happy.
Yes.
We have a picture of this on Instagram because I want to see this cork board.
Yes.
yeah, I know,
I'm
right?
such a nerd for organization. Good gracious.
I
Shelby's-
use an app.
Use an app.
Yeah, I have an extension for Chrome that is Post-its on a corkboard, basically.
Ah, love
And
that.
it helps me with my subplots.
That's great. So, and there's a feature in Scrivener that does that as well. For me, I
Sort
need
of.
to
I can't like move it and organize them and
in the same way.
Mhm.
I literally need to see it on the wall, and I think it's because I worked in advertising for quite a while, and like, right, you're with your partner and you're concepting, and you're literally taping pieces of paper to the wall.
Interesting.
Yeah, and when I was initially plotting that first novel, or not plotting, when I was initially trying to write that first novel and failing, the thing that sort of unlocked everything for me was reading Janet Ivanovich's writing book. She'd co-written it with somebody else who I think she just talked and the other author did the writing part. But she talked about how she storyboarded her novels. And that was the thing where I was like it just all came together for me because, of course, working in advertising, I had done a lot of television, and storyboarding was something I was already really comfortable with. And that made it happen. All right. Nihilist Geek votes. He says quiet. No ocean for him. Spence. Nori sushi rice filled with taco chicken meat and a little cheese sprinkled on top. That sounds good.
Sorry. Sorry. I am such a fangirl.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Hannu Rajaniemi is, as you can tell, he's a Finnish author by that name. And the name alone gives it away, but he writes in English, and he's a sci-fi author. So yeah, I was like, okay, Hannu Rajaniemi, his audiobook just popped in my feed, and I was like, oh, I need to listen to this. Like, and then I started tweeting about it, and he saw it. Okay.
You are a fangirl. That is hilarious. I love
am.
that. That is awesome. Awesome. CO Savvy loves the timer intro, the music that plays the background of Lisa's video as a girl from the Caribbean. This is Island approved.
Yes.
Thank you. Awesome. And then Ward says, Spence, I'm having lunch with you. Laurel says, as someone who can't make it to the ocean, this timer is landlubber approved. All right. Sarah's working on scene cards for Cozy Mystery Plot. I'm definitely a plotter. Got a scene card done during that sprint. My cozy set in Florida. So I'm all for the beach sounds.
Speaking of beach sounds, I think we have to sprint again.
I think you're right. That was an awesome transition. You are the queen. All right, here we go. So far we are 3-1 in favor of the ocean sounds. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and keep them, and hopefully we don't make Nihilist Geek too crazy. So all right, here we go, everybody. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on, let me just make sure I played the sounds. Let's try this one more. Oh, what did I just do?
Welcome to DAL CECIL RUNO customer service.
Hold on,
Make sure to click the box that says share the audio.
Thank you so much, Doll. Hold on, I just totally blew it and closed the whole window. Hold on, 20-minute ocean timer, Lisa Daly. There we go. Let's pull that bad boy up. Okay, here we go. All right. I've got it. We're going to do it. We're going to share our screen. There is no box, Doll. Oh, hold on. There it is. Woo! Hold on. It started going without me. There's a gremlin today. Hold on.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go. StreamYard, we've got it. 20-minute writing sprints. Here we go. We're sharing. Here we go. Who wants to say, Sako, why don't you do it this time? Are you ready? Yes.
2, 1, do it.
Oh my
I know the
gosh,
music.
hold on just a
Yay.
second. That is so that is so funny. It's very
very
Porky,
Lisa.
isn't it? It's very Porky music. I miss
I know.
going to the beach so
But-
much. The state
Pandemic and
yeah.
your gamer
Right, well,
friends.
we
So,
can go.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I really miss it. And, you know, the state of Florida is technically open back up, but there are lots of people who are going to the beaches, and I'm not going with them. So, right. Yeah. I miss it, though. I really miss it.
You know, it's funny. I'm
So,
actually going to Florida as of Monday.
really? Where are you going to be?
Just to visit. I'm going to be in Homosassa, Florida. So it's like Tampa, Orlando, Homosassa.
Okay. Well, that's not super far out of my neighborhood. So, yeah. Well, welcome. Hopefully you'll have nice weather when you're here.
I hope so.
It's been hot. So if you like hot weather, we've got some for you.
We're always with that in abundance.
It's one of those that, like, the other day it was beautiful. It was sunny outside. It was probably like 83. It was a little breeze, like the breeze coming off the Gulf. It was really nice. And then yesterday it was like overcast and 1,000 degrees and 700% humidity. And you're like, yeah.
One can hope that the storm breaks and actually cut down on that.
Yeah. Good luck with that. All right. So how'd you guys do over the sprint?
I am troubleshooting how to sign this doc file for my contract.
Okay. Yeah.
Yay. I got a little synopsis written for the scene that I have to write today, so that was really productive.
It's noon. You gotta go.
Michelle's gotta go. Bye, Michelle. So nice to see you here.
Thank you so much for being here. The link to Michelle's channel is down in the chat below, or in the description. So thanks so much for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye. All right.
I was going to edit audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't because, edit audio, yes, I will do it after the sprint because I realize that I overstay the sprint if I start doing that because once I start, I cannot stop.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also I cannot do that because my mind is occupied with something this morning and it just won't leave me until I put it down somewhere. So I have been working on a new concept that is nothing new, because it's the concept of, caterpillar, cocoon, and butterfly kind of concept. Mm-hmm. So is a story, is it going to be a poem, a story, a novel? I have no clue what it's going to be. But I have this concept in my mind of growth. Mm-hmm. It's thanks to, and then it's going to be divided in 3 parts, whatever this is, a poem, a short, a story. I don't know. You're seeing a thing born right on Lisa's stream. You're seeing how that thing happens. I have been inspired by the song that Doesn't Leave Me Alone. I'm going to add it to the newsletter because it's not leaving me alone. It's persisting for a month. I have an earworm that just comes back. So earworm. And then I was listening to this book by Hannu Rajaniemi this morning, and there is a character named Perhonen, which means butterfly in Finnish. And so butterfly, like warm butterfly. And I was like, okay. And I know a few songs titled Cocoon. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I started looking for titles. So the butterfly part is going to be titled Perhonen because of the concept in Finnish. And so on. Like the titles are going to be in different languages because it's DAL, and it's something I do, and if it calls for it. But I don't know what's going to be the growth of this particular story. So I'm looking for the conflict / growth / whatever. So I'm looking for a character, concept, scenario. I'm looking for things, and my brain is just not going to let me do anything else until I solve this. So that was my sprint.
That's great, though. Like Kapow, that's how it happens, right? Just a little thing, and then you do a little research, or you think a little more, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it ends up being a poem or a short story or a book. That is awesome. That is completely awesome.
So that was my sprint.
Fantastic. I am making editing notes. I'm still working on my edits, but feeling good about it. So let's hear what everybody is working on in the chat. And I feel bad because we're so far behind on comments, but we're going to try and catch up, and then we're going to do another sprint. Okay, so Sarah is working on scene cards for a cozy mystery. Definitely applaud her. I feel ya. I got a scene card done during that sprint. My cozy set in Florida. I'm all for the beach sounds. Did I read that one right before we left? I think I might have. If not, I was thinking about it. So there we go. Yay. Okay. The Unwanted Book Club says the only nano project I'll be working on is the dark side of nano video that I have planned. Talking about some of, I know, right? I love that. Talking about some of the harmful effects it can have on someone taken too far.
Looking forward to it.
I know. All right, hold on. Let's all run over and subscribe during the next sprint here. Unwanted.
I am subscribed.
You already subscribed. All right.
It's good to see you back. I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm excited about this. That sounds like a fantastic, fantastic video. MM Ward, I'm finishing the story I completed before I start my nano, but my Preptober is mostly complete. Look at you. Go. Nice work. Michael's here. Hey, Michael. Michael's going to be doing some reading and catching up on Authortube videos. Also be doing a bit of manuscript submitting work. Good luck with that. Yeah, so a really good friend of mine who is a multi-published author, but mostly with a medium-sized press, several medium-sized presses. He has just written a new book that is like first in a series. It's fantastic. And his agent, who's a pretty fantastic agent, is all excited and wants to take this book wide to the Big Five. And he is so talented and yet also very insecure. And he got a rejection, his first rejection yesterday. And he's like, I'm doomed. I should just stick with the mid-sized publishers. And I'm like, dude, that's one house, one editor at one house. So do not do that. Like if you have to tell your agent, if you are going that direction, if you're not self-publishing or indie publishing, if you have to tell your agent, I don't want to hear the bad feedback unless there's a theme, do that. But don't give up after one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Spence is always baking. Spence, feel free to come to my house. Okay. Misanthropes, hello. No idea how late I am. You're not late. You're just here on time. Working on my outline for Nano. Time is slipping away. I feel that on so many levels, Rachel. So many levels. All right. Keeping myself relevant in the event of social collapse. I can tend to fire and keep a county fed if I need to. You will always be valuable, Spence. And you can tell stories. Hello. All right. Okay. Heather chose a few pictures for Instagram. CO Savvy says baked goods are a writer's best friend or worst enemy. Why do you think coffee shops have baked goods alongside the coffee? It's not just good marketing. There's a correlation. That is true. Who has ever written a big chunk of a book in a coffee shop? Or like a...
Me.
No? Bookstore. I like bookstore cafe. I used to go to this little indie bookstore in Sarasota. Sarasota News and Books was this fabulous bookstore, like had been around for 60 some years, and ivy on the walls. And it was just this incredible bookstore. And it unfortunately closed during the 2008 recession, which was a heartbreak. But then I was in the middle of writing a book, and this is before I had started writing at the beach. And I ended up finishing the book at my local Barnes & Noble in the cafe. And I would literally sit in the little cafe and commandeer the plug. I shared, obviously, but like take that table by the plug all day.
Yes.
I share the plug. I'm not a plug hog.
I know, but like I relate because I did the same. I was that.
I thought you were like,
quote unquote, I was that blind girl, like the blind girl who's writing a book on her iPad and he needs the plug. Like I was that blind girl in almost every bookish cafe in Budapest. It was, gosh, I mean, they all knew me. It was that bad. It was that bad.
It's or that good. If they already know you, they know what you like to drink. I'm ice green tea. All right.
Oh, yes.
So it says, shut your mouth with that week and a half talk. It's a dirty lie. We're still 2 weeks out. I'm sorry. Please forgive. All right. Nicole says she's going to be looking for Unwanted Book Club's video. Not a huge fan of not Nano after a certain point. I see so many writers hurting themselves during November. Right. I think this is such a good topic because in some ways, Nano can be really inspiring. It can help you feel like you're part of a community. It gives you a goal and a deadline, which is really important for a lot of people in order to finish a book. And so I think in many ways it can be a wonderful thing, but also it makes people feel bad if they just can't or don't write that fast. It can't write. You end up, in order to try and meet the goal, maybe you're writing, sometimes your writing quality is great, but sometimes it sucks. And it's just, and also like it's in the middle of a holiday, you know, we have Thanksgiving during that time, and often people like write at the time where they feel like they, you know, should be killing it and spending all their time writing to try and meet that goal. They have a house full of family. Although
Also,
this year,
those who start late because of Samhain, you know, the pagans who celebrate the entire Samhain. Yeah, yeah. I was one of those. I always started Nano late.
Right. So this is interesting. Okay, so she's ironically working on a video about how counting words in minutes doesn't work for everyone either.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, I need some sort of benchmark. But that said, I am the first person, like during the pandemic, so my normal writing speed, I normally do like about 3,000 words a day. But I'm not anywhere near that right now. And there have been times where I was like definitely in a slump and I'm like, okay, can I write 250 words today? Maybe I can do that. Can I write 500 words today? Yeah, maybe I can do that. But if you put a ton of pressure on yourself, especially like right now when there's already a ton of pressure on everybody, yeah, it can really be hard. For me, I need those goals in order to kind of get myself going every day. But yeah, it doesn't work for everybody, for sure. I can't. CO Savvy says I can't do that leading in the middle of the scene, getting hives just thinking about it. Wouldn't be able to sleep until the scene is done. But I don't start with a blank page. I use bullet points. Okay, that works too.
I use bullet points too. I basically put my outline and I just flesh it out and flesh it out and flesh it out.
Yeah. Misanthrope says I'm outlining with Post-its. I started on the computer trying to look at all on a small screen, stress me out. That's how I would feel. So now I have a wall full of Post-its. Hold on, wait. It's off the wall because I'm getting my new one. Look, I feel you.
Yeah.
Woo. Right. There we go. Good job. Okay. Laurel says I get stressed at the mere mention of sticky notes or card on a board. No storyboards. Or I don't know this word.
Laurel.
Kanban. What is, so somebody share, what is Kanban?
Kanban is basically you have a you use the Post-its and the sticky board and the whiteboard and all of that jazz, but it's a stuff to be done, stuff that you are doing and stuff you've already done.
Okay.
And you move Post-its.
Oh.
Thereof. And it's all the steps for like getting all the little steps that add to the big thing that you want to do. So it's supposed to actually make projects feasible, like big projects.
Right. Breaking them up into little tiny pieces, like the whole how do you eat an elephant thing. Laurel, I'm so sorry that stresses you out. That sounds like something that would like make me like drool and be like, I love planning and organization. I can't help myself.
I love planning and organization too, but that just looks like clutter to me, and
yeah,
and I just can't see using
that.
Like referring back to it
constantly.
That's me.
Yeah, it does feel good. Like I do love a nice to-do list, right? And I like the crossing things off, and I also like the bigger knowing what the thing is I need to do. I think that, like, just from hearing your description of Kanban, I feel like that might be something that Caro does. Like, I'm thinking about her many boards in her office.
It's possible.
Well, she's like hyper organized. That might be a thing for her. I feel like that's where I saw it. But yes, I know what you're talking about. Laurel, I'm sorry about the stress. You got to do whatever works for you, right? It's not for everybody. I told you Lisa doesn't have a crush. She has spazzy alligators who are vegan. That's true. That's true. That can be more spazzy than a vegan alligator. Debbie has gotten no work done but made breakfast and ate it. Shelby caught up on emails. Heather posted photos. All right, we're back to food talk. Hold on, we've got a couple of people here. Spence got 275 words, found some minor plot inconsistencies. Oh. Very nice. Bonnie replying to emails. Good job. That always needs to be done. Scene cards. That's my favorite. All right.
Yes.
What?
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Manatee Central, man.
It's a small world.
It's a small world.
It is a small world.
Yeah,
all right.
My dad lives there.
You're kidding. Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
That's crazy. If there weren't a pandemic, we could meet for lunch. Next time you come through town, we'll get together.
Sounds great.
All right, you guys. We are going to start off with another exciting writing sprint. Misanthropes has 2.5 post-its added. Love that. That's awesome. All right, here we go. What is that bonky noise?
Oh, sorry, that might be me. I'm sorry. I'm fidgeting.
It's like, is somebody playing the guitar with their feet? Like, what is that?
Yes. As a matter of fact.
All right. Oh shoot, did I do it again? Hold on, I need to go back. I can't remember if I post
Welcome to DAL CECIL Runo's tech support. For assistance with StreamYard, press 1.
I can't remember if I click the little button or not. Okay, I did it this time. All right, everybody, here we go. Let's get ready for our sprint. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going too slow. Sprint. All right. Here we go. I'm just going to pause that. Oh, there we go. All right. Good job, everybody. How did you guys do?
I am catching up with something for my concept of the thing I need to get the concept for. So I basically dedicated this stream to. I think it's important, so I have to point it down, and I am looking for a character right now. So that was my sprint, was just looking for a character.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I continued with editing. Sako, what'd you do?
I am trying to express to my my client that what my plans are for a photography book.
Cool. All right. Fantastic. All right, guys. Let's see what the chat is doing. Let's see. I think we left off with Spence, who got 275 words on the last sprint, found some minor plot inconsistencies. I'll probably fix by draft 2. Fantastic. Sarah was still working on scene cards. Sarah, did we guys talk about that? I think
we did.
Yes. All right. Nicole finished editing a short story that is the first in my next collection.
I love it.
That's awesome. I forgot. Ta-da! I forgot how much I love this story. It's about 2 hillbillies selling moonshine to vampires.
I love it.
I love that. That's awesome. That's super awesome. LR Archer says, sounds cool, doll. It does sound cool. Laurel Laurel got about 300 words. I'm guessing about half a page. Fantastic. So a page double space is usually about 250 words. So if you're around a half a page and you're not double spaced, 250, 300 is about right. Heather, just listening while watching hubby get ready for a job interview. Oh, that's right. I know he's looking. Good luck to him. We're all going to send him good vibes. Okay, good. All right. LR just says, ooh, I'd love to read it, Nicole Ford Thomas. Right. That's a really fascinating premise, selling moonshine to vampires. I sort of love it. Because why do the vampires drink moonshine? Like,
they don't.
They don't drink it. Ooh.
The food drinks it.
Oh, nice. It's more of an anesthesia than a cocktail. Got it. All right. I get it. That's cool. Sarah says she used to do all of her writing in cafes. It's been really difficult to adjust to writing at home.
That's interesting.
It is. I feel you, though. I have written at the beach, which I may have mentioned 700 or 800 times. Yeah. And I do, like, I did sometimes write in my office, like if it were raining or if it was raining or if, or if I didn't have like a full day where I could devote. And I have a really nice little lanai. So I have like a covered area to write outside if I want to do that. And I tend to do that a little bit less in the summer because it's 1,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is hard to be out of your normal writing routine. And we're now like 7 months into this. So this is the new normal, but it's hard to adjust. Ooh, kitty.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, we're used to an appearance by Bones, so I think it's nice that your cat is making a special appearance today. Sarah's here. Hey, Sarah, we're so glad you're here today.
Your face.
Yay, Sarah's working at the dumb day job, so I'm going to hit that like button and go back to this mess. Thank you so much for being here today. We're so glad you did. Yeah. Right? I also want Doll's egg chair, but that's a side note, right?
That's new. It's for that's the new avatar for my. That's not me. I don't have blue hair. That's my character.
You could have blue hair, but
no.
If I were gonna dye my hair a color, it would be blue.
Purple.
Blue. Oh, purple for you. How about you, Sakatomi, if you were gonna dye your hair a color, not like Not like a, oh, do you have it? Wait, hold on. Let me make you big.
And it's
Wait.
purple.
Is it? Love it. It's dark in there, so it's hard to tell. Love. Oh, there you go. Love, love, love the purple.
Yeah.
Love it. That's very cool.
I have a purple ombre.
I really like it. So I've done TV for such a long time that I don't feel like I could go in with blue hair. But I kind of really want to. Okay.
Let's see if I can.
Oh, let's see. Hold on. We're going to get the full. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.
I show it off so infrequently because it's always up in a bun.
Right.
But
I love it. That's awesome. That's
The
really
color
cool.
the color that I do in real life is actually red because I cannot do the purple because my hair is kind of darker. So it doesn't happen. So what I do is I do red.
There is a company called Overtone that designs a purple specifically for dark hair.
Really?
Oh.
It's like $50 for like the tub, but I think it's worth it.
Wow.
Oh, when I have more capacity, I think I can try it. But right now I cannot. I don't have $50 right now.
I super love that though. I know it's so you don't have to like bleach it out first and then put the purple over it. No, really.
It goes right over the dark hair. And it's a vegetable dye. So you don't have, it doesn't explode if you keep it. So it's actually a really heavy conditioner that you are putting in your hair, and you don't use the whole tub for the first time. You just condition your hair with this colored conditioner and it will dye your hair. So you use it like once a week.
Really? So you also don't end up with like fading in the sense that it like you don't end up, it wouldn't be roots, but like, you know how when you color it, it gets like really, really faded out.
So my fade is pink.
Right.
So I decide whether or not I want pink hair for that week, or if I want to go back to purple. And all it is just like a small handful of conditioner.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, so we have lots and lots of highs to Sarah back and forth. Sarah says, I can't even use a planner. If I watch a planner video, I have a panic attack. I cannot deal with planning at all.
Oh, wow.
I'm with Sarah. Sarah.
Really? Well, that's funny.
About the planners, I mean, because I do plot. I do the plotting thing, but I do it in a Word doc. You know, I'm simple. I cannot do the planning. I can't.
I am a planner. In fact, the Boozy Plannerama, Carol and Lisa's Boozy Plannerama is this weekend. It's Saturday at 8. But we will not be seeing Sarah there because she's like, yeah. I can't I totally understand that though. I get how like some people just feel boxed in by that. Very good. See how savvy you had eye surgery? Oh my gosh. I hope you're doing okay with that.
The viewing of the computer after eye surgery.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a good thing. All right, honey, take care of yourself. We don't want you to, make sure that your eyes are protected. All right, here we go. Nicole says it's going to be about a year before the collection comes out, but I'll email you a draft now if you'd like to see it in early. That's awesome. Okay, for those of you who have dropped in and missed it, Nicole was just reviewing a short story from this collection about
a vampire buying moonshine from hillbillies.
Hillbillies selling moonshine to vampires. I love this idea. Like, it's so vivid. You totally get this. Like, you totally get it. All right. Yeah. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Good job. Debbie finished coloring a color skin. That's fantastic. Laurel, 300-ish more words and kind of love what's happening now in this story. Oh, I love that when that happens. Love it. More Post-it notes. I might have gotten more, but my pen quit on me and I had to feed it. Oh, I hate when that happens. There we go. Wait, Georgie said something earlier. Do it, Lisa. And I have no. Oh, the blue hair.
The blue hair.
You look great with blue hair, especially if it fades to the light blue instead of fading to the green. I think you would look really great with blue hair.
You know, it is a pandemic. Maybe I'll do it. All right. Devin's here. Hello, Devin. So super glad that you made it today. Very good. NL Heiser edited a chapter. Awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm super glad about that. All right, you guys. We have 10 minutes left. We have 13 minutes left. I fear we will not have time for another sprint. We could do a short one. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think
we're going to be a little late if we do it, I think.
I'm not streaming. So I have no hurry.
What about you, Sako?
Yes. What about Sako?
It depends on, like, I can keep going.
Yeah.
Like past the line if you are so inclined to do so. Otherwise, I would say get through the comments and just do the chatty chat until the top of the hour.
Yeah, let's do that. We've got 13 minutes and a ton of comments that we have not gotten to.
This is what I'm going to do for Halloween.
Awesome. I love that. I love
that stuff. It's pretty toxic.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. It's you can't, if you have extra, you can't save it because it will explode.
Oh, well, so this is one of the brands that will.
It's not a brand that will do it. It's ammonia based instead of vegetable based.
Yeah, like my blood. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I love that color, doll. I think it'll look absolutely fantastic.
I think it'll look gorgeous on you.
Yeah.
It's my usual red. Since I moved, I had to move countries and I had to change and adapt, and then pandemic happened and I had a job and I lost it, and everything has been so bad that I have been in a depression since I moved. I don't talk about it much, so that's why I have never done my red hair again. But like when I lived in Europe, I had red hair, so I'm trying to go back to who I was. We will see.
I love that. Well, I know, but the fact that you're like, okay, I'm going to take care of myself, like that's a really good sign that you're coming out of your depression, right?
I'm not coming out. I think this is chronic, but
it's an attempt to call back to a happier
fighting it. I'm fighting it. That's something I am actively fighting it.
Yeah. Well, and even with chronic depression, you have higher times and lower times, and so I think the fact that you're like thinking about this and fighting back, I think that's awesome, Dal. I'm super proud of you. Good for you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Heather says she did not do quite as much, but opened some documents and made some changes to her website. Spence, 100 words, planning with Mr. Spence, trying not to panic about my to-do list and all the stuff I have in the air. I just hope they're juggling pins and not eggs. Feel you on that. Missing Troops also has purple hair, though it's very much grown out of the pandemic. I don't want to we had like a whole stream where we talked about how bad we all needed haircuts. Mine is like inches longer. Like it's way too long.
Mine is way too long, but like I'm not joking. It's way under my butt.
I guess I should stop whining then. I do not have that problem. But wow, that's long. Okay, so Overtone is Brad Mondo approved. I do not know what that means, but I'm glad
I don't know
to hear
who Brad Mondo is.
I don't either, but I'm glad to hear it. Heather says I want to use a natural dye if and when I ever do dye my hair. You can be blue with
I recommend if you're going temporary, Manic Panic is a vegetable dye.
Cool.
And Overtone. I can't preach Overtone enough.
I love the idea that it's a conditioner, though. That
it's a heavy-duty conditioner.
Yeah.
Well, so savvy. Like she reminded me of something important I have to do, but like she way below she says something about she says like Dal's red hair with the blood of
With
her
the blood
enemy.
of her enemies.
I love that. Okay, this is funny. I thought Lisa was more pink or aqua hair color. Yes, totally. Since those are your brand colors, but I could see Lisa with some blue hair. Blue Caraco. Yes, that would be great. All right. Certain types of bullet journal and planner layouts that I cannot use for that specific reason.
Wow.
Interesting. Laurel says, haha, boozy plannerama. I'll take the boozy without the planning. That's okay. Yeah, our whole little tagline for that was liquor and stickers. It was very fun. We had a really great time.
It was a great time. And it was because of you guys that I ordered like $100 worth of stickers.
My
And
God.
they just came in. The last of them just came in yesterday.
So you'll be ready.
I think I'll be at a Halloween party when the stream happens. So I'll have to watch it in post.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I know we want to see your stickers. So this is her. Yes, aqua blue for Lisa. The vampire hillbilly story sounds like a mood I feel I trust. Like I trust the vampires, but not the hillbilly.
Right?
The first, because the drunken vampires who suddenly wear trucker caps and follow NASCAR make little appearances. I love this idea. This is so fantastic. All right. If anybody wants to read it, I'll gladly send it out. Just email me at her full name, or we can say it, right? Nicole Ford Thomas at Gmail. Oh, since the comment won't pop. Super weird. Oh, that was me.
Yeah,
629 since it went down. I know I could see. I was like, why is this not happening? Oh, Georgie says she could help me with color options. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm going to end up with colored hair.
That's awesome.
Dawdling Rider will be streaming at the top of the hour. Ooh, okay,
nice.
So let's try and get out of here in 7 minutes, Dawdling Rider. We want to make sure that we give you a little love and support.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through. The chemical reaction creates gas, and it is bad in a sealed container.
It absolutely is.
We do not want to blow anything up, doll.
Ammonia like my blood, yes.
Doll, I love it. Created from the blood of haters and sacrificed enemies.
That reminds me of the mug that I want to release for my short story merch. It's the mug is just simple. It's a simple mug, but it says the blood of my stalkers, and then it says that the same in Icelandic because of the character. So it's like the blood of my stalkers.
I love it.
I need that mug. I need to work on it.
That's hilarious. Okay, Nicole says y'all need to sub to Brad Mondo here on YouTube. All right, I've written it down. I'm going to do that right after. All right. Woo-hoo. Okay, a lot of people I know who use overtone, mix it with some regular conditioner to stretch it and lighten the shade.
Mm-hmm.
I might try that in the beginning just to see. I'll do baby steps because if it's like super. Well, the other thing is, I'd probably just do it at the bottom and then. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe next week at the stream, I have all blue hair. Who knows? Who knows what wildness could happen?
You'll be celebrating my release.
Wait, I have chocolate brown hair with granny sparkles, but I would love to go Grombre. Is that like great?
They also have a white, like a gray white. For overtone. So if you bleach your hair and you get that gold, you can use this conditioner and it will turn it white.
Really?
Like a blue white.
Nice. I love the expression granny sparkles. Does that mean you're starting to get like a little bit of gray in there? Is that what a granny sparkle is?
I think that's a great way of putting it.
I do too. I love it.
My mom has like
very cute.
I know, it's super cute. I love that. I totally love that. Hashtag liquor and stickers. Yes. 8 p.m. on my channel. 8 p.m. Eastern time on my channel. Heather says my hair goes out so fast. I got it cut in June because I couldn't stand it. It's already losing shape. I was already overdue for a haircut in March when we first started quarantining. And we have been, we live in Florida and a lot of people are not wearing masks. We have a crazy number of cases. And so we are still quarantining. And
I am convinced that my mom was a asymptomatic carrier and she brought it up and got me sick.
Oh no.
I got sick in solitary in isolation.
Oh no, we did not. But the Horror Geeks dad got it, and his sister got it, and his parents have been really like very much quarantined, like just going out for food and groceries, and that's.
I wasn't even doing that.
Yeah, well, we haven't either. Like, we have really been hermits. And when I said that when I got donuts the other day, I put on double masks and rubber gloves, I was not kidding. I really,
I believe you.
Yeah,
the idea of going to a drive-through at all, like.
I know. Well, we've just started that, but I park kind of far away. And like I said, I've got the gloves and the double masks, and they're all masks, so it's okay. Get out! Yes, we are talking about hair, Bonnie. We were. I can't remember how we started talking about hair, but Sako was showing us her beautiful purple hair, and I was saying that I had talked about maybe at some point doing blue, but that I've been on TV such a long time, so I felt like I could not do it. But now I feel like we're in the pandemic and all rules are off. So that maybe if I'm ever going to do blue hair, this could be the time to do it. I don't know.
Right?
I'm thinking it through. But Bonnie, this is good to know. And if I do it, I would have to do it myself because I am afraid to go out and get a haircut. That's a long and get it done. So if I did it, I would do something like what you said, like with a conditioner kind of thing. That's maybe not forever. All right, here we go. I've had Granny Sparkle since I was 20. Who else? My aunt was almost gray at 20.
I have grays in like weird spots on my head. I was hoping for like the temples and the, the gorgeous, like my mom. She has like this fire mane of silver hair, but like I have a patch right in the middle of my skull of just one shock.
Isn't that funny? Well, you should work with that. That's kind of cool.
It's so awkward.
It's an unusual thing. Make it put it out and put a bow on it.
I just shaved the sides of my head. Like that's.
Yeah, I like my mother has little gray. I mean, she's more gray now, but she has just a little gray at the sides, and and I think that that's where I will go, because when I was younger, I had lighter hair at the sides. Like my hair was more auburn. It's really dark now, but it was pretty auburn when I was younger, and it was always lighter right at my temples. So my thought is that I probably will end up, and that's where I spot them when I see them occasionally. Yeah, and then just like that. Okay. All right. Granny Sparkle since I was 20. I love that. I'm never going to call them gray hairs again. They're always going to be Granny Sparkles. Yeah. My grandmother's hair stayed dark with Granny Sparkles even after a chemo. Wow, that's amazing. NL Heiser. Yeah, I had Granny Sparkles since 18. If I don't dye it, I get inch-long, pure white roots everywhere sprinkled in. That's amazing. Her twins didn't get all over silver until she was 98.
I can't even fathom living that long. The people in my family don't live that long.
No, the women in my family live that long, and the men die early. I think it's because they get to live with the women.
My patriarch. So the reason I'm going to Florida is the patriarch of my dad's family is on his deathbed. And I think it's his time. Like he's the eldest in the family, right? But everyone around him has been dying. So he's kind of bitter about it because he's like, when's my turn?
Oh, yeah. When you get to that point, like, okay, it really, yeah.
So I think he's ready. I think he's ready for the Rainbow Bridge. Like, and we believe in reincarnation and all of that. So we're going to chant lots of stuff so that his transition from this life to the next is as easy as possible.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is super wonderful. Well, that seems like a lovely point to end on. You guys have been absolutely fantastic today. We, okay, I totally lost my mind. I wrote it down. Who's having who's sprinting?
The dawdling rider.
The dawdling rider. Yeah, so if you guys want to keep sprinting, head on over to the dawdling rider. Thank you. I wrote it down, but I also wrote down like 4 other things. Head on over to the dawdling rider, who's starting right now. Before we go, thank you guys for being here today. Can we do a quick little outro, Doll and Sako, and tell everybody who you are?
All right. Thank you very much for having me today. It's been fun. I am DAL CECIL RUNO, the partially blind alien who is an own voices author, aka the ace from space. I write primarily science fiction, but I like to explore other genres with my short stories, and I also write some poetry. As you may know, I have a short story coming out this Halloween. I'm super excited. It's coming in ebook, which is available for pre-order, and it's going to be in audio on my YouTube channel for people who are blind or visually impaired, or they prefer audio. I'm working on that right now. I'm super, super excited, super, super thankful. If you have beta read or read the story already, could you please give me a Goodreads review? Just message me if you want to do that. I pass you the link and everything. So, not streaming today because I need to catch some sleep and I work on other things. So sorry, really sorry about that. Hopefully, I will give you a video in compensation. So thank you.
Well, thank you for being here. Sako Toomey, tell us all about you.
Howdy, Howlers. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Casboy. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. So if you are looking to write, market yourself as an author, or you are looking to be a witchier witch, please drop by my channel. I would love to see you.
I will put a link to that down in the description below. I'm sorry that I did not do it before the stream. I literally remember just as we started streaming, like,
No worries.
Oh crap, Sako was supposed to be on today, and I completely spaced out sending you the link. So thank you for the
I'm honored. Yeah, I'm honored that you thought of me.
We're so glad. You guys are awesome. Oh, I hope I don't walk out. There we go. I thought we were going to be gone. Everybody, you guys are awesome. I'm Lisa Daly being here. You guys are terrific. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Happy writing.